The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest's offense will get first crack at it today. Last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this window.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Florida State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Dumps it off in the flats. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's look. One step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
He'll pull it down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
When they take big shots down the field, when they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. And the offense will be grateful for the benevolence of the special teams to give them a fresh set of downs in the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, but that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Touchdown, Florida State! Fit it in the window for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much, you play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play. Guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it in. It's Polk. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He'll do it himself. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. Bringing the heat.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. After the break, they'll go back to work. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
This is a designed run. There he goes. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Seminoles. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Polk. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Wilkins. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Mooney. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield at Simmons. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
This is the part of the
going for it all. Touchdown, Florida State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over Rice.
Looking downfield on first down.
Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Finds his man. It's Polk. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Simmons. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Got his man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the timing just a hair off.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Buying some time as he moves left. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, no!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime. Guys, I'm hoping we can have running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Wake Forest, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the ground, it's Dixon. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Wilkins. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They weren't unable to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Okay, ready? Come on, set.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Knocked down for the tackle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the move, it's Moulton. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's brought down, but he went backwards.
As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the quick shuffle pass. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here's a heat. Touchdown, Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Line getting set on second down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work. Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got it down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to pick up a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit.
Off the play fake. They are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Acho. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Back to pass. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner goes down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Noles. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run the option. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Acho. Finds his man in the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Running wide open down the gut of the field. 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete in the middle. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Acho. Fires to the tight end. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this to pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Applewhite. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive